Welcome to Dad Does, and today we have a tiny but cool gadget to look at. This is the TrackR, specifically the TrackR tracker. So what it is, a small Bluetooth 4.0 device. You pair it up with your phone or tablet. Then you attach the sticker, to whatever you want to not lose. Maybe your keys, you can attach it right to your keychain, could be your bicycle, could be anything you want that keep track of. And then if you ever do lose it, you use an app to track it down. Let's take a closer look and show you how it works with the app. Alright, so we have the app loaded up here. Very straightforward. If you've ever paired a Bluetooth device, you'll know how to get it set up. So once you have this connected up, as we do here, let's say I've lost my keys and they're attached to this. First thing I could do would be to sound the alarm, so we're going to do that. And there it is. You can hear that alarm coming out of this keychain. So that would be the idea. You would listen for that and go find it. I will now turn that off. I want to show you another neat feature. It works both ways. So let's say I want to find my phone. I've got my tracker, but I don't know where my phone is. All I have to do is press the button on the tracker, and it rings the phone. I'll do it again. All right, there you go. So let me just put this on so we can see it. So that's kind of a neat feature. Works both ways. You can track either your phone or track the tracker. There are a couple of other settings in there. We'll just take you into some of those so you can have a closer look at them. Okay, so we've gone into Locate Tracker. So now it's connected. It shows it to us on a map. You can do a satellite or regular view like this. And right now it's connected, so we're seeing where it is currently, which is right next to us, because we have it right here. But if you did lose it, what it does is it pings the last place it was. So you would get on this last seen, and it would show you where it was. So maybe it was at your office, and you would see that on the map. You would at least know it's there. So that's pretty cool. That does keep track of the last place the tracker was seen. But if you do have it right next to you, you'll see it show up right on the map like this. Alright, looking at one of the cooler settings here about the tracker, this is the crowd GPS. So here's the scenario. Let's say maybe you're traveling, you've got your tracker hooked up to your house keys. You're on vacation, all of a sudden you look, your house keys are gone. You have no idea where they are. Could be lost anywhere where you were at a museum, something like that. What the crowd GPS will allow you to do is put out an alert, so you're looking for your tracker. Anyone else within the system who walks by your tracker, it'll ping and anonymously send that back to you, and you'll get an updated location on the map. So that's a pretty cool thing. Everyone else with their Bluetooth devices, their phones and tablets, ends up being like a little mesh search network for your device, and it's all anonymous. So that is cool. We're going to show you a map on their website. Obviously, the more users who have this, the better it will get, but we'll show you a coverage map now. So here is the coverage map, and as you can see on the coast, and especially the East Coast, this is where you have more people in this GPS network. So again, what this means is, let's say I'm in Philadelphia, I drop my keys somewhere in a park in Philadelphia. What I can do then is I can put out an alert, and if someone else in this network who has a phone, which is also running the TrackR app, walks by within 100 feet of those keys, it will ping, send me an alert, and send me an exact GPS location. I can go back to Philadelphia in that park and then try to track them down. As I get closer, of course, I can have it play a sound so I can find it. And the really cool thing is, because of the battery life, this will last for about a year. So, it might be a little bit less in ping mode, but let's say even 6 to 8 months later, my keys or my valuables could be found. So this network here, as you can see, not as strong in the middle of the country. Got a little bit more out here in San Francisco and Los Angeles. So the coverage map hopefully will expand as more people use TrackR, but it is a pretty cool idea here, this idea of crowdsourcing, kind of finding your keys or lost valuables. And real quickly, just checking out some additional settings here. There's also this ability, as you see where it says device alert settings and iPhone alert settings, you can have kind of a leash set up between your phone and whatever the tracker is connected up to. So if they separate by more than 10 feet, so let's say I want to make sure I have my car keys with me when I'm leaving. If I go and I have my phone, my car keys are attached to the tracker, and I now start walking out of the house and I don't have my car keys, this will start beeping, letting me know that there's a separation between the tracker and your phone. So that's kind of a neat thing, works both ways. Same token, if I have my car keys and I'm walking out without my phone, then it'll start beeping so I know I forgot my phone. So that's just a neat setting if you want to kind of tie the two together. It only has a range of about 10 feet, so you do get a lot of kind of false positives if you get it all a distance away, but it's nice that they have that feature in there. Let's go over what we really like about the TrackR and specifically the TrackR model. First of all, the price at $24.95, very reasonable. I could see getting a couple of these and attaching them to different devices, and at 25 bucks, it's not outrageously priced, so that's a key point. The other one, and this is probably the most important, is the battery life. They claim this will last a year. We obviously have not tested that yet, but 1 year of battery life from the included battery. And that's really important because that means you don't have to plug this in. You're not recharging it. If you have a tracking device where you need to charge it up each night, that's not going to work. This is set it and forget it. You pair it once, and then for a year, this thing is just working, sending out pings if you ever lose anything. So that is a great feature. The other one we like is this ability where you just hold down the button on it, and it plays the sound on your phone. Your phone can be on mute, on vibrate, it still plays, which is very much like Find My Phone, which they have for the iPhone. Thing with that is that you need another phone to find it or a tablet to run it. This, you've got a cheap $25 device, you hold it down, and you can hear where your phone is. So we think that's a nice feature to have built in there too. The proximity is cool. We don't use that much, but it is neat that you kind of have that tether with it. And like I said, we'll have to test it out a little bit more to see how it works practically. I do think the app will get better. There's firmware in this which can be updated as well, so this should only get better. Come on over to daddoes.com. We'll have a full review over on the site.